Okay, so let's check out the Star Wars Battlefront demo on the PS2. And I jokingly titled the video, "Why is nobody talking about the original Star Wars Battlefront?" or something like that. Because there's a lot of discussion around EA's Star Wars Battlefront 2 that was released in 2017, and it's witnessing a bit of a resurgence because there's calls for the development of Battlefront 3, and they're very impressive games graphically and that type of thing. So I thought it would be interesting to go back in time and to check out the very first Battlefront game, and I just happen to have the demo, so I'm going to jump over here and check it out. It's only about 5 minutes, I think, of... Let's try easy, just to begin with. It's only about 5 minutes of an Andor map, I think. And you can choose between or select different classes on the Rebel or Imperial side. So let's do that. There is like a jetpack trooper as well you can use, which is very cool. Okay, so we're going to be the Rebels. Select spawn spot. Okay, let's be a Wookiee. Why not? Okay, so yeah, I've had to tweak the settings a little bit because this is on original hardware, so it's a little bit... the fidelity's not great, so I've upped the sharpness and the brightness just slightly to try and improve the visual, and I actually think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, obviously this is the very first Battlefront game. This is where it all began. And, well, not where it all began, but it's where it's the first game in the Battlefront series. And I remember playing this years ago, and perhaps Battlefront 2 as well. I remember being pretty good. In terms of like third-person shooters, Star Wars Battlefront was always like among some of the better ones, because I typically liked Halo and first-person shooters. So the big map conquest style modes in Battlefront was always interesting. And then I think I played with friends, like local co-op or like split screen. So yeah, that was always kind of a fun time. This play is actually not too bad. Obviously the graphics are quite old, but it feels pretty decent to play. But yeah, I think all the conversation obviously online and on YouTube at the moment is around Battlefront 2, and rightly so. It's a really, really impressive game and it looks very cinematic. But on the retro scene, I suppose, I thought why not add some commentary around the original game. So yeah, this is the demo, so we will probably be... the demo will end, or we'll be pulled out of the game probably shortly enough, but you kind of get a flavour of it, which is kind of cool. I will play again when it resets and we can play the Imperial side. But yeah, this Wookiee's pretty badass. So you have the soundtrack, you've kind of Ewoks running around the place. It's cool. Obviously not as visually stunning, obviously, as the new Battlefront reboots, but it's fun. And like I said, I'm not usually a third-person shooter kind of person, so this would be one of the exceptions. I guess Dead Space as well is a kind of a third-person shooter, right? I quite enjoy those games. A lot of the Star Wars games actually are kind of third-person, right? Like, and I'm trying to think, like, was Force Unleashed... Yeah, Force Unleashed is third-person, right? I quite enjoyed that too. I think Star Wars games maybe are a genre in and of themselves, maybe. And they're usually quite well made, so... Oh, nice. Let's jump on a speeder here. We have a Wookiee on a speeder. Can I run him over? Oh, I can. Nice. Normally the demo would end by now. Maybe I need to... Maybe once you're winning? Oh, nice. There's an ATST. Okay, yeah, it's been reset. So the game hasn't glitched. It's going to pull us out now, yeah. So you get like 5 minutes or so of the demo. So let's play it again, and let's play with the Imperials. I want to play with a jetpack trooper, or maybe a guy with a missile launcher. I'm not too sure. I mean, it's cool that they have vehicles and stuff, you know. So this was 2004. I think I just seen on the screen there. So, so yeah, the 2000s were kind of an interesting time for shooters, obviously. Okay. So this is a demo disc I have, and it just so happens to contain Star Wars Battlefront, but you see it has other cool games as well. I played these early on when I set up my channel. Some Crash Bandicoot, Burnout, Silent Hill 4 is interesting. Van Helsing, I don't know if I've played that demo. But yeah, let's play, I digress, let's play another quick round of the original Battlefront. I think Battlefront 2 was a little bit better, and I think it covered the prequel trilogy, because I can remember Clone Troopers and Yoda. So I think that Battlefront 1 in 2004 covered like the original trilogy, and then I think Battlefront 2 covered the prequel trilogy and the Clone Wars type of stuff. Okay, so we have to be quick here because I think it's on the timer. I'm just going to do easy just to demo the gameplay. I actually have a copy of this on PS2 in the box with the manual, but the disc doesn't work. So this is all I have to work with, I guess. I would be interested to go back and actually check out different maps and stuff. Obviously this is quite limited. Okay, so we have Shock Trooper with a torpedo. Let's do that, why not? Oh nice, we're in the little Ewok village here. How do you swap weapon? Can you swap weapon? Oh, it says it. R2. So you can take out your pistol. That did nothing. So you can see the little mini map there. You can kind of see where the enemies are. It's not entirely clear, at least to me, because the image, the video you're seeing on YouTube is probably a higher quality than what I'm seeing on the big screen, because it is unedited, raw, like console footage. So you see there it's 95, 96. I'm not entirely sure. Is it kind of like Conquest where you have to capture points? I think it kind of is.
Their reinforcements are taking casualties.
Rebels lost the outpost, okay. Let's just take out the pistol. I don't know, I'm not convinced on the missile launcher. But yeah, if you'd like to see more retro Star Wars gameplay, let me know in the comments and I'll check out some other games. I'd like to check out maybe Episode 1 Racer. Maybe like Knights of the Old Republic could be interesting. I have Force Unleashed 2 ready to be played. I have that on 360. And then even maybe some of the older, like there's Dark Forces, which is like the FPS game. Or more Battlefront content I could check out as well. Just let me know in the comments if you think that would be cool or interesting to see. There is fall damage. Victory is imminent. Okay. I mean, Andor looks pretty good in these kind of blocky graphics. You can see early on in the series they were going for a very cinematic approach to the shooter kind of thing. Like, obviously they were trying to incorporate the universe, the Star Wars universe, as best as they could, and to make it as immersive as possible. We might actually win here before the demo pulls us out. There's only one enemy left. Let's go and get him. Victory in 12. Oh yeah, you can see there's one guy here, right? Nice, there he is. Take out the rocket launcher. Wait a minute, where's he gone? Oh wait, there's more. I don't see anyone. Okay, I think the demo ended, but I kind of won that, I guess. But yeah, so that's Star Wars Battlefront. As it says here, you've seen the movies, now live them in a whole new way. Available September 2004. So yeah, just, you know, a few years late playing the demo. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. That is Star Wars Battlefront, the original game. If you're playing Battlefront 2 and you're enjoying it, maybe you've enjoyed this kind of retro gameplay as well of the original Battlefront game. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll be back again soon with some more content.